Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Zodbin, and we're back again with another video. Yup. But today in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and review. Drumroll please. We already saw the thumbnail and the title. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you just clicked on it real quick. But I'm gonna stop talking. Boom! DX9WARE. And you might be like, Zodbin, you always use DX9. And yes, I know. Me and DX9 go really far away. That's my heart right there. But yeah, I've never really made an actual like review on it. I've made videos with it, I did montages with it, but I never made an actual review on it. So today I'm gonna go ahead and make a review on it. I'm gonna go ahead and split up my config, because you know we have lots of configs, and if you want the config I'm using, link below. Also, if you want to go ahead and get DX9, link below. But we're gonna go ahead and start off with the visuals. Boom, the ESP. Now I'm actually going to go by some people and go ahead and show you what the ESP looks like. Go up here. And my game is fucking crap. Okay, so we are back in another server. Kind of embarrassing how my game just crashed there. My freaking Wi-Fi. Or it's Roblox. No, it's Roblox's fault. But yeah, let's go ahead and show off the visuals here. If we go to ESP, we can turn on a border box here. See, so it surrounds them so you can see where the people are more easier. But I like to turn this off because for me it just seems like a lot of clutter on my screen. You can turn on skeletons here, so like it shows their skeletons. Now my GPU is really crappy, so it might look laggy for me, but depending on what kind of GPU you have, the more better it will look. Movement prediction, so if someone's moving, it'll like kind of predict their movement. I'll put a little line. I think it only works when you are aim locked on someone. See, it does a little line to predict their movement, but me, I don't need that because yeah. Ignore ghost. What this will do, if people are invisible, for example, or like fully transparent, it will not show them. So like, well, there's not really any invisible people in here, but if someone was invisible, it would ignore a ghost, like them as a ghost. Well, put them as a ghost basically. So it's an ESP them, so you don't lock on someone who's invisible and embarrassing, banned, or like not hit them. But yeah, I'm going to turn that off. We have chams here. Basically like skeleton, but more blocky here. Off screen arrows. So basically what this does, it's kind of like a little radar thing. So if they're off your screen, I'll put an arrow of where they're at. Now this can be really good if you're like playing like a 1v1 game or something. And if you don't want to be super obvious, then you can always put this on. Show distance here. It's just going to show how much meters close or far they are compared to where you are. But I don't need this either. I'm turning this off. Team. Now this is really important. So if you ever make your own config, this is really important. If you are playing a free-for-all game like the Hood, you're going to want to turn team ESP on. But if you're playing a game like Phantom Forces or something where it's like team deathmatch, then you're going to want to turn this off so it doesn't mark your teammates on the ESP, unless you want to see your teammates, but I'm pretty sure you can already see your teammates in that game. You know what? Let's aim lock on this person. Just because we can. Oh yeah, they have the little whatever. But yeah. Let's go ahead and go over here. I'm gonna go ahead and we can turn on tracers too. So like for example, I turn my ESP off. I think I might have turned. Oh yeah, I turned it off. Oops. But look, tracers here, what it will do, it will just put, you know, this little line. Aim lock. But it'll put like a little line to where everyone's at. So if you go ahead and trace people easier. But I don't need this on again. It just seems a little more cluttery to me, but it's better in like less player games, maybe like a 1v1 or 2v2 kind of game, maybe like Rivals for example. Your miscellaneous, I would suggest putting on ignore dead here. What it will do, if someone's like 0 HP, like dead, but like it still like puts their body there, it can detect it as possibly ESP, but you can turn this on so it won't detect it. Same with I think like knock people in the Hood. Distance based tracers, you can enable rainbow colors. I think this is for like tracers and skeletons and all of that. I don't know what it is for exactly because I'm slow. But also down here, I didn't even know about this until really recently. You can kind of like change full bright here, so like the game will be way more brighter than how game would be. You can change the camera FOV here. I don't know if it works for every game. Setting time, I think this will change like the day and night time. Now I don't know if all these are fully implemented yet. Some things aren't fully implemented yet, but the stuff that are really OP and crazy, as you see the stuff in my videos. Now to the big part that you guys want, Aimbot. Dun dun dun. Now Aimbot is aim lock, same thing. You can go ahead and do a lot of stuff here actually. Of course you want to turn on the aimbot here. Horizontal and vertical prediction, you're only going to need this for a few type of games or few type of weapons in some games, like a sniper rifle. In a lot of games you need to put on like horizontal prediction or vertical prediction, but the hood you're always going to need this on because how just the aim system is, or any of the hood related games like hood customs, whatever, any of the hood ripoffs, hood modded for example, it's just not going to be good. It needs to predict because it's like delay or whatever in the guns, and just how the aim system is. It's stupid, but you know, we deal with it. Over here you can go ahead and do flick aim. Now I've actually never used flick aim, but you know what, we're gonna turn this on. We're actually gonna try it. I think like it just like flicks really close to him. Oh wait, is this like a trigger bot? Oh my gosh, it's kind of like a trigger bot in some sort of way. Now I've not really messed with this at all before, and I don't really know how it works. But as you see, it like it like flicks close to them. And I guess it's like for really legit. So like, go ahead. If you flick on them, yeah, like if you flick on them, it like helps you trace the flick closer to them. It's like this person. If I move my mouse by him, it's gonna shoot by him. So this is for like more legit stuff. So if you want to go ahead and be legit, then I would really suggest using this. But I'm gonna turn this off because I don't need it because we go playing. Wall check, it's kind of glitchy. It only works for some games and some type of walls. But like basically what it will do is for some walls, it will not aim lock onto them in the walls. Just for some though. It's like, I'm like a couple walls away over here. It's not gonna really aim lock onto them. But if I get closer and like into where they are visible to me, it will aim lock onto them. It's kind of buggy and it's glitchy. It is going to be worked on in the future. Now we have sound hit here. Actually, whoa, where am I going? Trigger bot. Sadly, this does not work, or it's not implemented right now, but it will be implemented soon. Silent aim. Now, basically what it will do is if you like, it will move your mouse like this. So as you see. Now mine's kind of buggy, it's like to the left a little bit, it's because how I have my FOV settings set. But basically what it will do is it will follow like your cursor to him. So like if I go ahead and go to this guy right here, the silent aim is like, it'll put your cursor to him. Now I have aimbot on with it too. I think if I turn that off it will, yeah, look at that. So you see it is following the cursor with him. So this is, I guess, for if you want to be legit. And if you have a crosshair in some games like the hood, there's like invisible crosshair settings you can put on and just change the crosshair. But as you see, it's locking everything. It's like if I like this, if I go over here, oh, it's like on this guy. You see, I don't really need to put it on, but mine again is kind of buggy because of my FOV settings. You see, it's locking on a piece. I'm going to turn that off because I don't really need silent aim. Unfair aimbot is a really good thing in my opinion. It's like a globe. You know what globing is here? It's globes on the people. I think I have my sticky. Yeah, my sticky aim's off for some reason, but you see it globes around them here, and it's just basically OP. What it does, yeah, it just follows around them. It's unfair, obviously. I mean, what Blaine says, it can be unfair, but this can be like for maybe HVHs, it can be easier. I don't use it personally. Well, I use it sometimes, but it's not like a mandatory thing I'd be using, but yeah, it could be just for some occasions, of course. Now we have display target. Now I'm pretty sure, let me go ahead and find someone. Display target. Oh well, I have unfair aimbot on. Oops, so I'll turn that off. Actually, I don't know why I have this on. But I'm pretty sure if you have some ESP settings on with it, like it'll display the target's like stats and whatnot. Like I think like the health and everything. Now I don't have settings that go with this because I don't have the certain visuals on, but you can turn the visuals on. I think like movement prediction, some other things too, like maybe health. I don't use it. You can use it if you want to. Highlight hit. Now this will do basically. You already saw it a couple times, but I'll give you another example. It will put like a purple box or wherever you hit them. So like that, like if I hit them in the body, it's gonna put that little purple box just to show them. Bro, no, we're stopping them. I don't care. But yeah, we'll put that. What else do we have? Bum, bum, bum. Oops, this is embarrassing. Let me just go over here if I get stomped. Randomized part. Now I'm pretty sure this will do is just randomize what part it hits. Like see how it's doing random parts. So if you don't want to just torso lock or head lock onto someone, it'll do random parts so it looks more legit. Now I don't use it because I don't go legit around here, but if you are trying to make a legit config, this can be really helpful so it doesn't just show maybe in like logs, kill logs, or just with clips for example or something that is just not really. Now this in the hood can be a little buggy with prediction because the prediction stays the same, but it's locking on the different parts of your body, which can mess it up and give you a less % hit chance. But if you're trying to go legit, then yes, this is good. Randomized hit, I think this makes it so like not all your shots are going to hit. Like sometimes it will or sometimes it won't. Like that, you see how it's moving just a little bit. Doing that will make sure it doesn't hit every shot, and so it makes it a little more legit looking. This guy was standing still. It's more better when they're moving around. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off because you know we stay blatant. First person and third person. Now, like for the hood, for example, you're gonna want to put in first person or any first person game. If you have a third person game, or if you don't like going in shift lock or anything, if you want to go like third person like this, then third person is what you're going to want to use here. Free for all, again, this is kind of the same thing with the ESP, team ESP. If you are playing a game like the hood or any free for all game, you're going to want to turn free for all on, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to lock on to anybody. It's just not going to work for you. I'll show you for example, or if I turn this off, it's not locking on to anyone even though I'm pressing the key. But if you are playing a team deathmatch game like Phantom Forces or Arsenal TDM game mode, then you're going to want to turn that on so it does not lock onto all of your teammates and just mess it up. Reset on death. I think what this does is if like when you die, it will like reset your aim lock or something. I've actually never used it, if I'll be honest. Ignore ghost. Doing this is like the ESP. It won't let you lock on to ghost people with like 1 transparency, so they're basically invisible. Simply ignore death. If they are 0 HP, then it's not going to lock onto them. With highlight part here or highlight method, this goes with the highlight hit here. You can put it on the whole player or the part. Now if you have highlight method on, I suggest using part because like it does this and it looks weird. I mean, it's not going to be as laggy if you have a better GPU than me. I have a pretty crappy GPU. I have a pre-built $500 PC I bought in like 2020, so you know. But yeah, it looks way better if you put on just a part in my opinion. But again, do what you want. If you want to be a little more cluttery or just, you know, make a video or something to make it look more cooler, I guess you could say, then yeah, put that on if you'd like. Hit sound method. You probably heard the noise it makes when I hit people sometimes. It makes like a eating an apple sound. That sound. That's the hit part. Now you can change this. So they have a lot of settings here. Now my personal favorite is ghost bite or plug. My voice cracked. But we're gonna go over here and go to this guy, and you'll hear it. Plug. So if you want to go ahead and turn that on, it just lets you know when you hit someone. Because if you're like an HVH or if you're just macroing around in the hood, for example, it's kind of hard to know when you hit someone. So go ahead, if you want to turn that on. Movement method. Now this can be really important and mandatory depending on what game you are playing. Some games you need to use mouse, some you need to use camera, some it doesn't matter. But like, I'll show you mouse for example. Okay, this guy's gonna kill me. Like mouse, like it seems a little more slower. I guess it's like more legit, but see, it puts the mouse now. It's going out over here. It's because I am on first person. But like third person it's really good. I'm going to switch that back to camera. Or where the hell did it go? Where'd it go? Right here, camera. So we're gonna go ahead and go down to movement speed. Now movement speed can put the custom, instant. Now fast, it makes it so like it doesn't blatantly lock onto them. So if you're trying to act more legit, you can just turn on fast. It's a pre-built. This doesn't really lock onto them like, and it's like block lock, like you see. I'm not moving my mouse and it goes a little slow. Like this is more legit, like semi blatant. But yeah, movement speed, it just changes how blatant you can want it. You can put the custom and mess it around yourself, but you know, I'm a little lazy for that. Hotkey or auto, so basically if you have it to auto, I'm pretty sure it will automatically lock on to the closest person. I really suggest putting on hotkey if you can find someone. I don't know how it really works, but yeah, let me go ahead and go back and switch it to, it feels like it's not even on instant. I think I might have forgot to actually put it on. Oh well, it's on. It's weird. I don't know. I'm stupid. Aim at, why is it at left arm? Wait, do I have the wrong config on? But yeah, you can just switch the body part it locks onto. I don't have no idea why it's on the left arm. We'll go ahead and actually put it on upper torso. But yeah, here we go. I actually had no idea. But basically, it just switches what part it locks onto. I actually have to remake a whole config. I didn't know it was on the left arm that whole time. Wait, that's actually weird. Well, I guess now I know. I didn't know it was on the left arm, but now I do know. Let's see how it is now. Oh yeah, I'm not even hitting shots like that. I might have to. That's weird. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue here. Actually, I'm just gonna put it for left arm for right now. Well, I'll mess with that later. Aimbot path. Now, basically, I don't know exactly what it is, but I don't know what Bezier curve is or anything like that. I don't know the difference between it. But I guess it's just a different type of aim lock or aimbot. Like linear or ease in, I keep it on linear. I think ease in is just like it eases in when it goes closer to someone. The step smoothing, it's for Bezier, so I think it's just to make it faster or slower. So if I put it to this, it's I think it's a little more slower. The aim lock on someone, but if I turn up to here to be more blatant. Let's switch it back to default for right now. And then that's it for aimbot. There's a lot more, so I'm going to go ahead and go quick because I know I've been talking a lot. Players, you can basically teleport to them, like fellas, we're going to see we teleport to them. You spectate them. You set spectate, it goes back to you. Add the flank because you can flank them. Teams there, you can animate the teams. You can whitelist people so like you don't flank them or lock onto them. You can put a lot of, like if you add the targets, here will be flank players, so you flank the targets, or you can do all. And here's the targets, so you can remove them off if you'd like. Explore, I don't really know what this is, because I'm kind of stupid. I think this is kind of it like leaks the scripts or whatnot. I don't know how it really works. I don't think it's that. It doesn't leak scripts, but you know, I'm stupid. Well, I don't think this is out yet, but in the future you will be able to execute scripts. I think they're going to make it internal really soon. They're working on it right now as I speak. Settings here, you can go in and put configs or use configs and set hotkeys. Now if you're playing the hood, do not put aimbot toggle in general. You do not need to put aimbot toggle on at all. This turns on and off aimbot. I got confused when I just got DX9, or when DX9V2 came out. This confused me a lot. You want to go down here where it says first person aim lock and third person aim lock. If you're using first person, put it on what keybind you want to set as. I personally have set as C because it's close to my WASD. Jump hack, you know, you can toggle on off the jump hack to change your jump height. Desync, you know, it's kind of like an anti-lock. We're actually going to get in that really soon. No clip, you can change the keybinds for everything here. This is really important. Extras, character hacks, boom. Disable jump cooldown. this is really good with the hood because if you know you have a little fatigue after you jump 3 times. But with this on, we can jump how many times we want. No clip, you know, you can no clip your walls. We also know that. Fly, you know, turn up to 20. You know, you can fly. And actually, it's a really good fly too. You can change it really slow or really fast, depending on whatever you want. I like it really fast usually. Desync. Now, desync, a lot of people don't really know what this is, but it is a type of anti-lock in some sort of way. It kind of makes your character look laggy. Now, it doesn't show it for me, but it shows it for other people that I'm like lagging on their screen like crazy right now, but it's not gonna show it for me. Jump hack. It just changes how high you can jump. And hip hack, it just makes how high your hip is. I'll actually give you an example because some people don't know what this is. I'm gonna go ahead and set the B. So if I turn it on, whoa, look how high my hip is. I'm like a titan. Boom, I'm walking. Boom, V5 fo fum. I'm going to turn that off. Alright. So at the end of the video, I got a phone call and legit my whole PC like just spazzed out and crashed. And but yeah, the only thing I really showed at the end was no clip. And I'm so thankful that my recording did not corrupt and it just didn't get the last couple seconds. But yes, thank you God. That's God right there. That's God working right there. But yeah, my honest review over with DX9, I really think it is one of the best externals, if not the best external out. And I say this because it has not been detected yet. I have been using this on my main, and I've been using DX9 for about like 2 years now, I'm pretty sure. And let me tell you, the thing is, it's really OP. I've been using it since DX9 V1 and V2, and it's really good. And I have not been banned using it, even with these crazy ban waves coming left and right. I've not been banned with it. See, I'm still on my main account because we don't care. Because I know I'm not going to get banned. But if you want to go ahead and get DX9, you can go ahead and get it below. I'm going to get my config below. You can get it below. But yes, DX9, 10 out of 10. I just really hope they get that trigger bot out soon, because you know once they get that trigger bot out, we're gonna go crazy with trigger bot. I don't even gotta click and get everything automated. I'm gonna start making AI videos like Robocop. Nah, I'm joking. I won't do that. I'm not a sellout. Not yet. I'm joking. Guys, I'm not a sellout. But anyways, my name is Zybin. Have a good day or night. Peace out.